Today I wanted to talk about gratitude. I was listening to this audiobook on the power of attraction, the law of attraction. And the idea is it's an important exercise to regularly express gratitude in your life because that energy then brings in this quantum force of energy of like abundance. So the idea of being gracious for a variety of things in your life and expressing that verbally, outwardly, writing it down, saying what you're grateful for creates this energy that's then going to bring abundance, bring the stuff that you are yearning for back into your life. And I thought about my life and whether I express gratitude. And I do, I think, but I think more so I get caught up sometimes in the negatives or just in that just get caught up in life, right? I'm moving forward so quickly, reacting so quickly that I don't take the time to pause, take some deep breaths, and really think about what's great in my life, what's amazing, what I should be thanking the universe for, because I'm unbelievably lucky to have great family in my life, awesome kids, an awesome wife, a house, a roof over my head, heat, a car, like even those basics, the basics that we take for granted, probably on a daily, because we're just looking at the next big thing. Like, oh, I don't have a pool. I really want a pool. I don't have a pool. And it just made me really think about how I should bring in the practice of expressing my gratitude into my life on a daily basis and journaling, writing things down. I'll actually link to the audiobook I've been listening to below, because what happened is I have listened to a lot of the, I think is it Law of Attraction, Power of Attraction books. And, I listen to them in the car and I soak it in as I'm listening to it, maybe that night, and then I just forget about it. All this stuff happens in my life and then I forget about it. So I got this audiobook that was basically like summing up all of the Law of Attraction books into this one audiobook. It's like everything you need to know and to take you forward and to practice this in your life, because I do think there's a lot of validity to the thought that what we put out in this world, the energy that we put out, is what comes back to support us, and that it's all energy. We're all energy. I don't want to get too deep or crazy into it, because I remember when I started listening to one of these audiobooks and like some of the concepts, I was just like, huh? But then you like, let it soak in, let it marinate, and take from it what you will. And you're like, okay. But if you think about your life, like think to a moment in your life where you put this intense energy out there about something and it happened, or you were able to, whatever it was a hurdle you were trying to get over in your life, something you were trying to achieve, whether it be like financial something or emotional something or whatever it was. Like think about the time in your life when you put the energy out there and it came back at you. It came true. And I can think of moments in my life like that when I was so intensely concentrated on something that it happened. One of those things was getting our trailer. It seemed like so, out there that we would be able to purchase a trailer. Just all the things have to come together, right? It's like, I already own a house, I got a car, I got all this stuff in like a trailer. Like are the credit companies, do they, can I get a trailer? Can I afford this? Will this work into my monthly budget? Like all of these things surrounding that. And then just being scared, like, I don't know, can I do it? But my wife and I feel like, and my family, we got so excited about this idea of getting a trailer. This idea of, watching the YouTube videos, like that could be us someday. We could be camping, we could be exploring, we could be journeying. And we all got so excited around this idea that felt like it was really far-fetched, that we couldn't afford it, that it wasn't going to happen. And it happened. We got a trailer. We got a truck to tow the trailer. We went on our first camping trip. We are now an RVing family. We camp. I mean, to me, it's just unbelievable, because I think to when it was just an idea and then it actually coming to fruition and happening. And I think about the energy that was behind that, right? Like just throwing it out into the universe. Like we so badly wanted this, and it happened. And that's just one example. I also think back to like getting our house, that was like another big thing. And it doesn't have to be these big momentous things. I think those are the ones that just sort of like stand out because they're just so big and so lofty of a goal. They just stand out. So I think of those and the energy thrown behind it, the thought, the mind being on that, the watching the YouTube videos, the dreaming, the planning, so much that I could feel that it was real, that I was in that trailer, that I was camping, that this was going to be something to happen in my life, feeling so real that it then became real. I think there's just, if you can get your head behind this, there's such a power to that. So how do I bring that into my everyday life? And now circling back to like the gratitude, right? Every day it should be a practice where I do say what I'm grateful for, because there's so much here. And by doing that, I open myself to the universe giving great things back to me. I put that energy out there, that positive energy, and the positive energy comes back to me. That makes sense. It makes sense. So I am going to start that practice and see where it brings me. I just think life is complex. There's just so much going on all the time, and we don't stop to think about how far we've come, where we are, what we've accomplished. We're always like, and me, I know I'm generalizing when I say we or you or us, but me, I'm always thinking about what's not there, the lack. Right? That's the lack. I'm thinking about the lack. And the idea is when you're thinking about the lack, what's not there, what's not great, what you don't have, it brings more of that energy into your life. More of the, I do not have, I will not have, it's unobtainable, not going to get there, I'm not going to accomplish that. That's the energy you're creating with that. So the expressing gratitude on a daily, it's just saying to the universe, I'm so grateful for all I have, and I'm ready for more. I'm ready for the next thing. I'm going to make that a practice. The other thing I did is I did pick up some books for journaling. I'll do another video about that, but just the power of writing things down, power of creating lists of all the stuff that you do want to achieve, that you can picture yourself doing, feeling. Like I've been trying to get myself like going to bed at night, like thinking in my head, I can picture myself swimming in my pool in my backyard, or like laying out in a lounge chair by my pool in my backyard. I can feel that. It feels like it's real. It feels like I'm there. It feels like it's my reality. And hopefully in practicing those beliefs, it will become a reality at some point. So yeah, I hope this was helpful with you today. It's always helpful for me to be here and to share and to think and to reflect and, to create these videos for someday. Like, I don't know, someday I'm just going to be a memory. I am just going to be part of the past. But then I think about creating these videos and my thoughts and my ideas, and it's like a video diary. It's like here's what I was thinking. Here's what I was struggling with, Here's the stuff like I wanted to accomplish and I was working towards accomplishing. And then to be able to look back at it. Yeah, that's sort of a little, I don't know, I'm babbling a little bit now, but that's why I got to keep coming back to making these videos. And I hope it does help you. I hope it helps you reflect. You listen to meditations, right? Because it helps you meditate, right? It guides you through those feelings. And I sort of see these videos as something like that, right? A lot of us have these feelings. A lot of us are wanting to explore ourselves, to dive into, personal growth, have that growth mindset. And in sharing these conversations with other people, hopefully it's helpful for you to look at your own life, look at your own feelings, be a part of this dialogue, And yeah. So I'm off to express some gratitude today. It is the morning. It is the early morning, and I am going to go and work on my positive energy and my gratitude to get the day going. And I'll see you in the next video.